मधुर और चटपटा संगीत सिर्फ रेडियो उड़ान पर। फिल्मी गपशप सिर्फ रेडियो उड़ान पर। खेल और समाचारों की बातें रेडियो उड़ान पर दोस्तों। समसामयिक विषयों पर चर्चा और परिचर्चा और डिबेट के हमारे प्रोग्राम्स, अंताक्षरी से लेकर और न जाने क्या क्या। अरे सिर्फ रेडियो उड़ान पर दोस्तों, और कहां। जी हां, आपका ये नया रेडियो स्टेशन रेडियो उड़ान लेकर आया है आपके लिए कंप्लीट प्रोग्राम बोनेंजा। हमारी वेबसाइट का पता है www.radioudan.com। तो सुनते रहिएगा रेडियो उड़ान, रेडियो उड़ान, रेडियो उड़ान, रेडियो उड़ान, रेडियो उड़ान।
Inspirational Wings, a show to make you feel up, to make you feel enthusiastic. To listen to this beautiful inspirational ride, tune us on Radio Udaan every Thursday 9 to 10 p.m. and repeat every Friday 4 to 5 p.m. Happy listening with your own RJ Divya Sharma. गुड इवनिंग, नमस्ते एंड सत श्री अकाल। मैं हूं आपकी होस्ट एंड दोस्त आरजे दिव्या शर्मा और ये है इंस्पिरेशनल विंग्स ऑन योर रेडियो उड़ान, अ फ्लाइट ऑफ लाइफ। सो फ्रेंड्स, आई एम हियर फॉर अ फुल 1 hour just to make you feel up, enthusiastic and inspired. So दोस्तों, before I begin this inspirational ride, let me remind you quickly that for your instant messages, views and feedbacks, you can add us on Skype. Our Skype ID is Radio Udaan, RADIOUDAAN. Let us step into our very first segment now. Happy listening. So friends, in our very first segment, we are going to talk about a story that will leave us with a moral. Well, this story I read somewhere and thought of sharing it with my friends. The title I would give to this short story is Trust Him. Trust God. Once upon a time, there was a girl who was coming from school. She decided to take the shortest path to her house. She was going to take a lonely path through the woods. Before entering to the road, the lonely path, she saw a person standing there. She prayed to God, "Oh God, please take care of me. I am going home through a lonely shortest road. Please God, take care of me, bless me. Please God." She reached home. That night only, she decided to watch the news. She turned on the TV, and as soon as she turned the news channel, she was surprised. Yes, she was surprised to see that afternoon only, that person whom she saw in the woods raped a girl in the woods and murdered her. She also watched the police telling the reporters that the rapist saw another girl passing that path just before 10 minutes. But when the police asked him why didn't he attack the first girl, he replied that because there was a person walking beside her, so he couldn't attack her. Well, dosto, the moral is simple. The moral is that never underestimate God. He is always with us. most of the times we forget that He is there. But yes, He is always there, and maybe you are safe. Maybe you have escaped an accident because He was there. Maybe you wasn't in a bus that fell into the river. Or maybe you were not in a train that clashed. Well, you never know who is the God. Yes, God is always with us. Maybe we don't know, but He is there. So trust Him and never take Him lightly. He always helps us. So dosto, the moral, very clear moral, that God is always with us. So dosto, on this note, on this trustworthy note, let us move further to our very second segment. And before that, we have to take a short musical break. And after this break, I'm going to play a beautiful audio clip to make you feel up. See you after this musical break.
Peace up, A-Town down. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's go. Tryna get a little VI, keep it down on the low key. You should know how it is. I started shorty, she was checking up on me. From the game, she was spitting in my ear. You would think that she knew me. Decided to cheat. Conversation got heavy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow. Watch out! She's saying, come get me. Come get me. So I got up and followed her to the floor. She said, baby, let's go. When I told her, I said, honey, got time to come and get me. I got so caught up, got you told me. Cause my girl, you be the best of all me. Next thing I knew, she was all up on me screaming. Got me thinking that it might be a good idea to take her with me. She's ready to leave. But let's go. Then I gotta keep it real now. Cause I'm the 1 to 10, she's a certified 20. But that just ain't me. Hey, cause I know if I take that chance, she swears it's gonna leave. But what I do is the way she dance makes shawty alright with me. The way she I'm like, yes, it's worth that out for me. She asked for one more dance, and I'm like, yeah, how the hell am I supposed to leave? And I said, shawty got down, said come and get me. I get so caught up, I got you all day. Look at my girl, you be the best of all me. Next thing I knew, she was all up on me screaming.
Watch out, my outfit's ridiculous. In the club looking so conspicuous. And wow, these women all on the prowl. If you hold the head steady, I'ma melt the cow. And forget about game, I'ma spit the truth. I won't stop till I get them in their birthday suits. So give me the rhythm and it'll be off with their clothes. Then bend over to the front and touch your toes. I left the jag and I took the rolls. If they ain't cutting, then I put them on foot patrol. How you like me now when my pinky's valued over 300,000? Let's drink, you the one to please. Ludacris fill cups like double D. Me and Earth once more when we leave them dead. We want a lady in the street, but a freak in the bed that say,
Shawty got down, said come and get me. I get so caught up, I got you all day. Cause my girl, you be the best of all me. Next thing I knew, she was all up on me screaming.
take that and rewind it back. Lil Jon got the beat to make your booty go. Take that, rewind it back. Usher got the voice to make your booty go. Take that, rewind it back. Ludacris got the flow to make your booty go. take that, rewind it back. Lil John got the beat to make your booty go.
सजन सावन में
सागर किनारे
जा मैं हूँ क्या
समझे जी। अब ग से बोलिए।
अरे ग से गजब का रिजल्ट आ गया। अब हम ग से कट और पी से पॉइंट लेते हैं रेडियो उड़ान अंताक्षरी में।
ब्रेक लेना है तो आप दिखा अंताक्षरी खेलिए लेना जी।
अजी ब्रेक क्यों लेना है, पार्टिसिपेंट आने दो और हमारे साथ मौज मनाने दो। रेडियो उड़ान पर हर सैटरडे 9 से 10 रेडियो उड़ान अंताक्षरी डिफरेंट आरजे के साथ।
So friends, now we are in the second segment, and as I promised, I am going to play a beautiful audio clip for all the listeners. So दोस्तों, this audio clip is going to inspire you and I hope you will like it. This audio clip is of Eric Thomas and it is about You Dare Not to Go Home. So I am right here and I'll be back just after this audio clip. Happy listening.
You might be smarter, your family might come from privilege, your daddy might own a company, but you will not outwork me. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. You know that one when you lose and you ain't even got no sportsmanship? You know that one? Normally, you lose, you just man up. You don't want to shake their hand, but you do it anyway because that's a part of the game. But when you get so tired of losing, when you get pissed, when you can't take losing no more, you lose the whole lot, shaking the hand, and you just walk off. And Mike walked off with a tear in his eye. And let me tell you something. He walked off and said to himself, this will be the last time the Pistons ever beat me again. Listen, you got to stop telling people you wrote a book, and you got to start saying you're an author. You gotta promise me when I give it back, you give me something. She's like, all right, cool. She took the jewel and she said, what do you want from me? And he said, what I want from you is whatever was inside of you that allowed you to get this to me. It's a different mindset. It's a different mindset. Whatever's in you that allowed you to be willing to get at to me. Worst thing in life is not to be broke. The worst thing in life is to take some success and then you gotta go back to being a nobody. That's hard. If you only have 24 hours in a day, your success is dependent upon how you use the 24. Once you understand how valuable time is, that's it. Listen to me. That's it. You get 24. I don't care if you broke, you grew up broke. I don't care if you grew up rich. I don't care if you're in college, you're not in college. You only get 24 hours. You talk about opportunities. Yeah, you right here in it. And the difference between those of you who will succeed and those of you who will fail, you're not taking advantage of your opportunities. You partying, you smoking, you drinking. You listen to me very closely. I have guys come to me all the time, E.T., what you trying to say? Something wrong with smoking weed? When you become successful, you don't ask what's wrong with something. You ask what's right with it. I'm here to tell you today, if you somebody came to my office the other day crying. I said, look, don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it. Don't go to sleep until you succeed. Listen to me. I'm here to tell you today that you can come here, you can jump up, you can do flips, you can be excited when we give away money. But listen to me, you'll never be successful until I don't have to give you a dime to do what you do. I'm here to tell you today that the reason why God is allowing you to go through what He's allowing you to go through, because you've been too smooth and you ain't going as far as He needs you to go. And so God is allowing you to go up the rough side of the mountain, not so he can hurt you or break you, but God's trying to change he's trying to redesign you. Get to the point where all you want to do is be successful, as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it bad and then you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. When you have something good, you don't play with it. You don't take chances with it. You don't take risks with it. When you got something good, you get every single thing you can get out of it. Because guess what? When you take care of something good, that something good takes care of you. You might be smarter. Your family might come from privilege. Your daddy might own a company, but you will not outwork me. You will not have more drive than I have, more passion than I have. And I'll beat you every single day because I got passion. You will not wake up in the morning because you're spoiled. You will not get up before 8. You will not get up before 6. I will out-rep you. You push up. Every day I'm going. I'm doing more and more each day. I'm trying to do them until I can't do them no more. I'm doing sit-ups every day. I will outwork you. Some of you need to give up your cell phone because the time you spend on your cell phone could be used for your success. The time you could be using to be successful, you're using it on the cell. And the cell phone is not bringing you nothing but a bill. And somebody has told you you couldn't live without it. I'm talking about going deep now, giving up stuff. Watch what it says. To be able at any moment to sacrifice what we are for what we could be. Class 1, listen to me. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. You're spoiled. We're going to keep it real tonight. Some of you are spoiled brats. Every time you ever got in trouble, somebody in your house got you out of it. Every time you've done something you're not supposed to do, people say, Eric, your mother's a tyrant. You're right. She kicked me out. You're right. She's mean, but she developed a man because she put me out there and said, you're going to have to grow up. And some of you have never learned to grow up. And so every time something get hard, you quit, you call mama. I dare you to take a little pain. I dare you. I dare you not to go home. Somebody said, I don't go home, I feel bad. Go through it. You ain't going to die. At the end of pain is success. You're not going to die because you're feeling a little pain. I'm not eating like I eat at home. That's why you're about to go to the next level, because if you keep eating like you ate at home, you'll keep being a boy or a girl. It's time to become man, woman.
Well, dosto, wasn't it a beautiful, lovely audio clip? Well, yes, indeed, you dare not go home. I hope you have enjoyed this audio clip, and with this note, I am going to move further to next segment. And in our next segment, we are going to talk about something different. We'll meet you after this short musical break. Keep listening, Inspirational Wings with RJ Divya Sharma. Keep motivating and keep inspiring.
Do it, you a bubble it, and you know say that me see do it, trouble it, so put it and repeat, my girl. Are you where me need number one? Girl, you are the hottest thing around here. One thing me want you know me well prepare. Give me the thing, girl, I make me shift it in gear. She pull me close up and give me the stare. She whisper in my ear.
How deep is your love?
Deep as any ocean, deep as any sea. You and me, girl.
क्या आप इच्छुक हैं जानने के लिए भारतीय राज्यों की संस्कृति, पहनावे और खान पान के विषय में?
बड़े सूर जो तारो मारो बने आपनो सूर निरालो।
तो आइए मेरे साथ रेडियो उड़ान पर हर बृहस्पतिवार रात 10 से 11 प्रोग्राम डेट विद अ स्टेट में। इस प्रोग्राम के दौरान आप हमें हमारी स्काइप आईडी रेडियो उड़ान पर कॉल भी कर सकते हैं। अधिक जानकारी के लिए लॉग इन करें www.radioudan.com।
Well friends, today in our third and fourth segment, we are going to do something different. Yes, I am going to talk about a note, a beautiful note I read somewhere. We will divide this note into two segments, 3 and 4. And the title I would give to this note is I have learned. I have learned. So let's get started. I have learned that you cannot make someone love you. All you can do is be someone who can be loved. The rest is up to them. I have learned that no matter how much I care, some people just don't care back. I have learned that it takes years to build up trust and only seconds to destroy it. I have learned that no matter how good a friend is, they are going to hurt you every once in a while, and you must forgive them for that. I have learned that it is not what you have in your life, but who you have in your life that counts. I have learned that you should never ruin an apology with an excuse. I have learned that you shouldn't compare yourself to the best others can do. I have learned that you can do something in an instant that will give you heartache for life. I have learned that it's taking me a long time to become the person I want to be. I have learned that you should always leave loved ones with loving words. It may be the last time you see them. I have learned that you can keep going long after you can't. I have learned that we are responsible for what we do, no matter how we feel. I have learned that either you control your attitude or it's going to control you. I have learned that regardless of how hot or steamy a relationship is at first, the passion fades and there had better be something else to take its place. I have learned that heroes are the people who do what has to be done when it needs to be done, regardless of the consequences. I have learned that money is a lousy way of keeping score. I have learned that my best friend and I can do anything or nothing and have the best time. I have learned that sometimes the people you expect to kick you when you are down will be the ones to help you get back up. I have learned that sometimes when I am angry, I have the right to be angry, but that doesn't give me the right to be cruel. Well, I have learned that true friendship continues to grow, even over the longest distance. Same goes for true love. I have learned that just because someone doesn't love you the way you want them to, doesn't mean they don't love you with all they have. So friends, we are talking about a beautiful note I have learned. I will resume this beautiful note in our next segment. But just after this short musical break, stay tuned, keep listening and keep motivating.
रेडियो उड़ान की नई पेशकश एक मुलाकात। जी हाँ दोस्तों, तो रहिएगा ना बेखबर, क्योंकि इस प्रोग्राम में मैं अमित भट्ट रहूंगा आपका होस्ट, रहूंगा आपका हमसफर, और हमसे रूबरू होगी एक नई पर्सनैलिटी, एक नई शख्सियत हमारे हर एक प्रोग्राम में। हर शुक्रवार रात 9 से 10 एक मुलाकात, सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपके अपने रेडियो उड़ान पर।
Well friends, I am back with the fourth segment and we were talking about I have learned, a note titled I have learned. Let us resume this beautiful note in this segment. I have learned that maturity has more to do with what types of experiences you have had and what you have learned from them, and less to do with how many birthdays you have celebrated. I have learned that you should never tell a child their dreams are unlikely or outlandish. Few things are more humiliating, and what a tragedy it would be if they believed it. I have learned that your family won't always be there for you. It may seem funny, but people you aren't related to can take care of you and love you and teach you to trust people again. Families aren't biological. I have learned that it isn't always enough to be forgiven by others. Sometimes you are to learn to forgive yourself. I have learned that no matter how bad your heart is broken, the world doesn't stop for your grief. I have learned that our background and circumstances may have influenced who we are, but we are responsible for who we become. I have learned that a rich person is not the one who has the most, but is one who needs the least. I have learned that just because two people argue, it doesn't mean they don't love each other. And just because they don't argue, it doesn't mean they do. I have learned that we don't have to change friends if we understand that friends change. I have learned that you shouldn't be so eager to find out a secret. It could change your life forever. I have learned that two people can look at the exact same thing and see something totally different. I have learned that no matter how you try to protect your children, they will eventually get hurt, and you will hurt in the process. I have learned that even when you think you have no more to give, when a friend cries out to you, you will find the strength to help. I have learned that credentials on the wall do not make you a decent human being. I have learned that the people you care about most in life are taken from you too soon. I have learned that it's hard to determine where to draw the line between being nice and not hurting people's feelings and standing up for what you believe. I have learned that people will forget what you said and people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So friends, this is something I have learned. Well dosto, this was a beautiful note I read somewhere and thought of sharing it with my listeners. I hope you relished this delicious dish. Well, after eating this delicious dish, let us move further to our next segment. I hope you are enjoying with RJ Divya Sharma. तो दोस्तों मिलती हूँ मैं आपको just after this short musical break. Stay tuned, keep listening, keep motivating and keep inspiring.
तुम हो पास मेरे साथ मेरे हो तुम यूं जितना महसूस करूं तुमको उतना ही पा भी लूं तुम हो कहीं से कहीं को भी आओ बेवजह चले पूछे बिना किसी से हम मिले
India, yeah, India, we will sing. We are one Indians, we are Indian.
ये आवाज है हमारे मेंबर्स के द्वारा भेजे जाने वाले ईमेल कम्युनिकेशन की। ये आवाज है हमारे ग्रुप के द्वारा ऑर्गेनाइज की जाने वाली कन्वेंशन और वर्कशॉप में पार्टिसिपेट करने वाले लोगों की।
और इन सब का नाम है से एवरीथिंग।
Say Everything means a group of integration.
Say Everything यानी एक आवाज, विचार और अभिव्यक्ति।
Say Everything means a group of free expression.
Say Everything is an international mailing list to learn and share, where the subscribers can discuss every topic of common interest via email exchange from around the world.
For more information and to subscribe our mailing list, please log on to www.sayeverything.org.
Say Everything, India's #1 international mailing list. Come and join us today.
आप सुन रहे हैं इंस्पिरेशनल विंग्स आरजे दिव्या के साथ।
So now friends, we are in the last segment of this inspirational ride. And I hope you have enjoyed this inspirational ride. Well dosto, we talked about a moral story, then we listened to a beautiful inspiring audio clip. And then in our third and fourth segments, we talk about a note, a beautiful note, which would have been proved helpful for you. Well dosto, and now I am going to wrap up this show, but before that I would like to remind you that if you want to drop me any views, messages, feedbacks or anything, then please note down our website www.radioudaan.com. You can also add us on Skype. Our Skype ID is Radio Udaan. You can also like our Facebook page. The URL is www.facebook.com/Radio Udaan. So friends, if you want me to share anything, a story or anything untold, then don't worry, just leave me a message and I will make sure to share the story or anything on my show, Inspirational Wings. So dosto, now I have to take a leave, but you just stay tuned because coming up next is Jyoti Malik with the show A Date with the State. I'll be right here the next week, Thursday 9 to 10 p.m. and repeat broadcast every Friday 4 to 5 p.m. So dosto, if you have missed any of the episodes, you can get it from our archive segment on our website. Now I am leaving and now playing a beautiful ghazal for all the listeners. Do listen this ghazal and stay tuned with Radio Udaan. Good luck, best wishes and take care of yourselves. I am RJ Divya Sharma direct from Nayanangal. Goodbye.
कल चौदहवीं की रात थी, कल चौदहवीं की रात थी, शब भर रहा चर्चा तेरा, शब भर रहा चर्चा तेरा, कल चौदहवीं की रात थी। कुछ ने कहा ये चांद है, कुछ ने कहा ये चांद है, कुछ ने कहा चेहरा तेरा, कल चौदहवीं की रात, कल चौदहवीं की रात। हम भी वहीं मौजूद थे, हमसे भी सब पूछा किए। कुछ ने कहा ये चांद है, 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 ये चांद है। कुछ ने कहा ये चांद है, कुछ ने कहा चेहरा तेरा। हम भी वहीं मौजूद थे, हमसे भी सब पूछा किए। हम हंस दिए, हम चुप रहे, मंजूर था पर्दा तेरा, कल चौदहवीं की रात, कल चौदहवीं रहा चर्चा तेरा, कल चौदहवीं की रात। कर जोगी ही बन जाए मगर जोगी जोगी ही बन जाए मगर जंगल तेरे पर्वत तेरे जंगल तेरे पर्वत तेरे बस्ती तेरी सहरा तेरा कल चौधरी की रात कल चौधरी की रात शब्द रहा चर्चा तेरा कुछ ने कहा ये चांद है 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 कुछ ने कहा चेहरा तेरा।
आप सुन रहे हैं रेडियो उड़ान तो सुनते रहिएगा। आप सुन रहे हैं रेडियो उड़ान तो सुनते रहिएगा।
Inspirational Wings, a show to make you feel up, to make you feel enthusiastic. To listen to this beautiful inspirational ride, tune us on Radio Udaan every Thursday 9 to 10 p.m. and repeat every Friday 4 to 5 p.m. Happy listening with your own RJ Divya Sharma.
आप सुन रहे हैं रेडियो उड़ान, द फ्लाइट ऑफ लाइफ, वर्ल्ड्स नंबर 1 इंटरनेट रेडियो स्टेशन ऑफ इट्स ओन काइंड। सुनते रहिए और एंजॉय कीजिए रेडियो उड़ान।